So let's take a look at DNA. So we're in the anatomy world simulation, and let's take a walk over to the DNA exhibit, which should be right about here. So we saw that RNA consists of building blocks called nucleotides. Well, DNA consists of the same types of building blocks. So DNA also contains nucleotides. And you remember that a nucleotide consists of a 5-carbon sugar, a phosphate, and a nitrogen-containing base. In this case, the 5-carbon sugar for DNA is a deoxyribose sugar. And the bases are a little bit different than in RNA as well. In DNA, we have adenine, cytosine, guanine, which are similar to RNA, but instead of uracil, we have thymine. So we have adenine, cytosine, guanine, and thymine. Now, some of the bases also fit together or connect together or are complementary, as they say. So they actually fit together. In the case of DNA, adenine and thymine fit together or are complementary, and cytosine and guanine fit together. So adenine pairs with thymine, cytosine with guanine. Now when RNA connects, adenine will pair with uracil instead of thymine. So we have our nucleotides here, and you also notice that there are 2 strands of nucleotides. So DNA is double-stranded. One strand goes in one direction, the other strand goes in the other direction. And the strands are connected by the bases. The bases connect via these weak bonds. These are called polar covalent bonds, and they're relatively weak, so they can be broken by enzymes. In the case of getting to the information, which is stored in the sequence of bases, enzymes will come along and actually break these bonds so that RNA can read these bases, the sequence of bases. So let's take a little bit better look at this part of the molecule. And we see that the bases here can connect or are complementary or can pair. So we have an adenine-thymine group right here, or pair right here. And here's a cytosine or guanine-cytosine group right here. So these 2 strands of nucleotides then, to me, look like a ladder. So we have the ends of the ladder right here, and then in the center we have the rungs of the ladder. But the ladder isn't like this in real DNA. It's actually twisted. So let's go take a look at the other model, which is right here. In this model, we see the actual double helix, shape of DNA. So it's like the ladder is twisted. On the outsides, we have the 2 strands of nucleotides. On the inside, we have the complementary bases, the pairs of bases. So this is the way DNA is represented, the way it looks. So let's take a look around it a little bit more. And there it is. So that's a little bit about DNA.